And then looked over and he said, just get them wrong, they stop giving it to you. I didn't listen.
I was wondering if you guys could tell us about your audition experiences. I mean, I'm particularly curious about Andy's and what you had to do to, audition for Red the Queen. But
yeah. That's pretty much it.
I'm curious as to the trials or perhaps the ease with which you got the roles.
No, you go.
I
want to hear about the race.
Actually, so they had the breakdown came out that they were looking for this character, and it was really a lot of the special skills that I have that got me in the door. But yeah, they said the character's gonna look like this, and so I pulled out I was Barbie the Halloween before, so the audition I walked in with Pamela Anderson hair. Yeah, and then I had the sides and put it up, and I was really like to go to right on stage. They were like, okay, that's the one. But what was really awesome for me was when I went to have the prosthetics. They do like a cast, like a head cast, and that was just awesome and fun. It's like dunking yourself in hot oatmeal and not reading.
It's like breakfast with my son.
Yeah. And exactly. So when I went, they gave me a watercolor that one of the artists had painted well before casting even started, and minus the gills and the extremely high cheekbones, it looked very much like me. So I thought it was pretty cool. So I actually still have that, and it's kind of neat. I'm like, oh, it kind of looks like me. So I think that's really what won them over, and then sealed the deal.
How I got a job?
Yeah. How I got a job.
Basically, no. When I was in jail, they did this thing. I went through the smaller prisons, and I got the job. Part of my parole.
It's like a rehabilitation.
So your acting is essentially community service.
It's a service to my community. A disservice for them.
I got a call from my agent. Said they're auditioning for the part of this computer expert on Stargate, the series, and it may be a recurring role. So rent the movie, watch the movie, and so I did. And the guy that I was supposedly modeled after wore like a Hawaiian shirt. And his character choice was like he was like this computer expert who helped open and close the gate. And so I was like, oh, okay, he's a bit odd, but all right, fair enough. I didn't know. And before Stargate started, I had no idea what the series was going to be like, what the tone of the show was. We hadn't made it yet. So a lot of shows you can go in and when they're up and running, you kind of have a sense of what the acting style is. With Stargate, I had no idea.
Did they say don't do it like the movie or do it like the movie?
They just said this guy he's a bit of a maverick and he's I nailed it. So what happened was I go in and honestly everybody's joked about this over the years, but the fact is that when I started out my lines were like sitting doing Chevron 1 encoded, Chevron 2 encoded, Chevron 3 encoded. And that's all my lines were in the audition, and there was nothing else to them. But it was broken up in between, cutting to Shanks, and he's like firing a machine gun, and then cut back to me, Chevron 2 encoded. Amanda's doing something super interesting, and cut back to me, Chevron 3 encoded. So as an actor, you go in and you go, okay, well I got to do something with this, and I make it interesting. And my background was in like comedy for years, so I go, oh, I'll just be funny. And I go in, and do you know the director Mario has a party?
Has a party.
Yeah, Mario.
Just fucking shoot it.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah. This guy is insane, right?
Still the loveliest guy.
So I walk into the audition, and Mario's there, and I didn't know Mario was directing it, and I worked with him on Outer Limits like about a month ago. Before that, It does a little scene, you like me, and he goes, hey, it's you! Oh, you're going to be perfect! That's what you want to hear when you walk into an audition, right? They're telling you you're perfect. So I go, okay, this is going to be great. So we start doing the audition, and so they're reading with me, and I go, Chevron wine coated, blah, blah, blah. Cut the thing, and then the casting person just reads the lines of the other the description, and I go, Chevron 2 encoded. Chevron 3 encoded. Chevron 4 encoded. And I'm trying to make something out of it. By the time I get to Chevron 7, I'm Jerry Lewis. I literally go, Chevron 7 locked! That's how it goes. Chevron 1 encoded. Chevron 7 locked! I look over at Brad Wright and Greenberg, they're all at the table like this. Killing themselves laughing, and Mario and the audition ends, and Mario goes, "Oh, Chief, that was great, but not that big." He says he's closing the door, and I go, "Thanks a lot." Oh my God, I screwed it up! But then I got called back and got the part. So
they called you back?
They called me back. No, but when I came back, do you know Jonathan Glassman?
Yes.
Okay, Jonathan Glassman. If you've ever seen those old, the older seasons where you see the producer's name, Jonathan Glassman. Jonathan Glassman was the guy who was not there during my first audition, and he was there at the second audition. And this guy is essentially, it's like auditioning on Easter Island. Just a stone, quizzical face, like zero expression. And I come in, and of course now it's changed because Mario's sitting next to him. And Mario's looking at me, hey, how you doing? Hey! And I come in and I go, hey, Mario. And he goes, hello. it's like this. Don't buddy, talk to me. Don't talk to me. Don't look at me. Don't talk to me. Jonathan Glassman is here. And then so I think, well, I'll just do the same thing. And they call me back. You basically do the same. You don't do anything different. They just want to see you again. And so I start going, Chevron 1 encoded. Jonathan Glassman goes, stop. Stop. Just say the line, please. I go, oh my God. My ass just goes like that. Oh no. And Mario's just looking at me going, do what he says. And then I get to Chevron 4, and of course I'm like, I've got to do something. I can't just read, I just can't just say his line. And I go, Chevron 4 encoded. And he goes, don't sigh. Okay. And then I just like go through the whole grocery list of chevrons, and he just goes, thank you. And I leave, and I'm like, what the hell is that? See you later, Mario. Oh, don't look at me. Don't know me. Help me, please, for the love of God, help me. Get me out of here. And then I just got the part, so there you go.
That's the longest audition. How many chevrons were there?
7.
They call you back to like 7.
Call me back for 7. Yeah.
I had done SG1 before. I originally got offered a different part on SG1 and couldn't do it because I was busy. And so McKay was like a second choice character for them. But when they went to do Atlantis, I was told unequivocally that they did not want McKay. They were not doing McKay. This was a new character who was originally going to be this African-American astrophysicist. And the way they term it, the most offensive thing that they term in Hollywood is, we're going black with that role.
I think that was astrophysicist.
I made another microphone. But I actually went and auditioned for this character, this Ingram character, and the guy who was the casting was like, look, they do not want McKay, so that was to McKay. So I would do a line, and they'd be like, no, he's not that much of an asshole. So I basically spent the entire audition fighting to do McKay as this other character. And in fact, originally when I got it, I got the part of Ingram. It was like I was going to be called someone else. I was going to play someone else, and then I got this call, and they're like, I've been thinking about it. I think McKay's going to work better. I was just like a week ago, I was on another show playing McKay. I'm going to show up now like, hi, Ingram. That was it for me. So I went and did that. I put myself on tape, and then, it was back and forth, and up in Vancouver.